Why do people feel like this? I have a mixture of investment and assets. However, I do not know whether what I'm doing is the right way forward or not. I need expert advice on what to do and a different set of eyes to see my current situation. I know there are plenty of choices for investment out there. Bonds, stocks, unit trust, real estate, REITs, but I do not know where to start and what to choose. I do not want to play it safe. I'm thrilled to be bold and take managed risks. I am seeking your expertise to guide me and help me build my assets. It has to do with two things. You have an investment plan, not an investment strategy. They sound the same, but they are actually very different. Let me explain how I help my new clients resolve this. Planning refers to a set of activities that you say you are going to do. You're going to save this much of money, you're going to invest this portion of money that you save, you're going to do dollar cost averaging into investment A, B, and C, and they all sound good. But the results of all these are not going to make you feel like you are getting closer to your financial life goals on time if you do not have an investment strategy. So what is a strategy? A strategy is an integrative set of choices that positions you on a playing field of your choice in a way that you win. Strategy explains why you should be doing this and not that other one. And here's how you should manage your portfolio asset allocation over time, considering the time that you have, your circle of competency, and what you enjoy doing. Your investment strategy has to be practical and doable to achieve specific outcomes in a defined time horizon. You have to be able to translate that into actions for it to be a great strategy. Investment planning does not have such clarity to it because it tends to be just a generic list of to-do items, to research whether this stock or that stock is a good buy based on fundamental or technical analysis. The planning process though is quite comforting because it consists of a step-by-step checklist. Like, you're going to look at the dividend yields, you're going to look at the price earnings ratio, you're going to check other things to see if it's undervalued or overvalued based on the price now. Then you look at the chart if it's close to the resistance or support line. Those are all the things that are on the research, due diligence, and do your homework side of investment. And who ultimately makes the decision? Who's the customer of your investment research? The answer is you are. You decide what stocks to buy, how much to invest into them, and when to buy. Those are more comfortable because you can control them. A strategy, on the other hand, specifies a competitive outcome that you wish to achieve, which involves that stocks or investment that makes you enough monetary profit in the form of capital gain, dividends, or interest so that you accumulate enough to retire early, take a career break, or fund any financial life goals that you have. The tricky thing about that is you don't control how much profit or return that you make. You wish you could, but you can't. The market decides, not you. That means putting yourself out there and saying, here's what I believe will happen. I can't guarantee it in advance. In fact, nobody can. But this is what I want to happen and I believe will happen. Conversely, it is easier to say, I will do stocks fundamental and technical analysis, and if all the stars align, I will only start investing. Then to say, I have decided to deploy my money consistently. Now, say an X amount of money every month to try my best to get an average of Y% of return over the next 20 years. Planning is comforting, but you will procrastinate from starting until and unless all the stars are aligned, which may never happen. The most important thing to recognize is that investment strategy will make you feel somewhat nervous because the conventional education system taught you and me that we should do things that we can prove or guarantee in advance. You can't prove or guarantee in advance that your strategy will succeed. You can look at a plan and say, well, all these things are doable. Let's do those because they are within our control. But they would not add up too much in strategy. You have to say, if my theory is right about what I can do and how the investment market will react, then this will position me in an excellent way. Just accept the fact that you can't be perfect on that and you cannot know for sure. The important thing though is to lay out the logic of your strategy clearly. What would have to be true about ourselves, about the market, about our financial life goals for this strategy to work the way that we hope. Then go do it. Be reasonably patient and watch the world unfold. And strategy is a journey. If something that you say is in the logic that would have to be true for this to work, it's not working out quite the way you hope. It does not mean that you are a shitty or a bad investor. It means that you get valuable feedback for tweaking it, refining it, or even outright amending it. So you bring something that is off track back on track. And over time, it gets better and better as you go along. Let me know if this gives you an aha moment by leaving your comments below.